will admit, at the beginning of this process, I was wondering if we could ever get it, because turning that ship from traditional church towards really missional disciple making church is a long process. Well, I'm Tim Genry. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, pastor of a church plant in Birmingham. So I've really enjoyed my time with Contagious Disciple Makers because they've helped me be able to do my job, and follow the way the way I felt like Jesus did it. Yeah, and one of our big struggles as a new church plant was even understanding what discipleship was. Our guys thought they were discipling, but yet we couldn't define it. One of the things that I had to try to get a grasp of was how do I disciple and how do I train people to disciple? And one of the things that I noticed right off the bat with Paul was everything started with prayer. I kept wanting to advance beyond prayer, and Paul kept pushing me back to prayer. So for a year, we just prayed, and he taught me to pray for my people through the prayer calendar, and he taught me to teach others to pray through the prayer calendar, which is the beginning of discipleship. And there was resistance. There were all these unexpected things because people weren't used to this. And so Paul came alongside and helped me and encouraged me to continue and keep it up. Our church was not known as a church of prayer at that time, but it's one of the most exciting things is after a year of doing this, things started to happen. I noticed, for instance, there was a person in our church who had a tragic event happen early on in her life where her pastor father passed away from a brain tumor. And so she had given up on prayer. Never thought I would ever hear her say she was praying for anyone. Matter of fact, her comments were to me a lot of times, I don't pray anymore. And we started seeing her start saying, yes, I'm praying for her. I'm praying for him. And that was a huge change, a huge shift. We started seeing people who had never prayed in public before, never prayed out loud in front of other people, in different areas of their life, just stop what they were doing and pray for specific people. People started taking on the challenge of the prayer calendar and praying for people regularly. And people started catching the vision that Jesus' role in discipleship and what he demonstrated a lot was just carrying on conversations with people. And of course, through Contagious Disciple Making, they have a quadrant, conversation quadrant, which helped explain how to have conversations and how to advance those conversations towards more meaningful spiritual conversations. Our people are now beginning to understand what discipleship looks like, and they're beginning to experience it. It's not like information they got and okay, they go home and they can take a test, but now they're actually internalizing it, and they're expressing it in their community. It's just been an exciting time for us because I will admit, at the beginning of this process, I was wondering if we could ever get it, because turning that ship from traditional church towards really missional disciple making church is a long process, or it has been for us anyway. So yeah, I've been really excited about being a part of the Contagious Disciple Making team. And some of the benefits were immediately I had a team of friends who were on the same page, following the same path from different cultures. But yeah, we challenged, encouraged each other, and it gave me a sense of accountability, but yet there was no shame involved in that accountability. It was like, yeah, we've been there. I understand what it's like to mess up. Just keep going. So that's been my experience.